So I'm going to go through just a demonstration of the verification that we have access to the Raspberry Pi through HTTP as well as SSH for the Project 6 elevator project. So as we can see right off the bat, this web page is being hosted by the Raspberry Pi, as we can tell just by the URL, how this IP address is the IP address and the port of which this website is being served from the college. We can tell that this is in fact working, not just a static page, by I'm able to navigate through the different pages on the website with the URL still staying constant. There's another way that we can demonstrate that this works through the command line. This curl command, basically what it end up doing is just pinging this address through the same port as which is the HTTP access port, and if it has connection, it'll return an OK. It'll return an OK message. Based on what this is, a 200 message, which means it's OK. If it was not OK, it would probably give a 404 message in return, but we see how the HTTP request gave us 200, which means it's OK, and it tells us the date that it was currently, as well as what's the server architecture. To demonstrate the Raspberry Pi through SSH, we can SSH into this through verification by just demonstrating this command. We give the password for the Raspberry Pi, and instantly we can see that we have access by the different user information here. To demonstrate that this works without, just to show without the VPN running, I'm just going to disconnect the VPN, and then I am going to refresh this page, and we can see that it isn't working through connection just based on it spinning, and after a short while it'll show that there is no connection here. And through the other means of testing the connection, I'm going to do this curl command, which will display the same results over here, and we can see that it's just hanging similarly to what is going on with this. Just waiting for that to finish, but we can see in the background that this in fact isn't working anymore. We don't have access to it just by disconnecting from the VPN. And then just to demonstrate that the SSH doesn't work, it as well is doing the same thing, just hanging, just trying to connect, which isn't happening. So this concludes a video demonstration that our group of Greg, Caleb, and Andrew has access to the Raspberry Pi through HTTP as well as SSH means.